trying something today. I hope this works. This is, a lot of people have seen I haven't been doing too many walks lately. I've had a software failure that's made it kind of impossible for me to go live from out on the street. So we're trying something here that's a little bit flying without a net. Trying a new software tool that I haven't used before. I don't even fully know, first of all, if it works or if I'm using it properly, but people might notice. Oh, damn it. Oh, there we go. We're live. Oh, my God. Tiny little frame there. I'm dying from that. Okay, so that's weird. Well, I don't know why that's happening, but we're live. So welcome to Thunderdome, aka Manhattan. Let's see, can people hear me? Works, or if I'm using it properly. Yeah, people can hear me. I guess you can zoom in on that frame, or I don't know, is it full frame? It's hard to tell what's going on. A little bit flying without a net. As I said, we're beta testing this as it goes, but we've got Trump in town for Game 3, and what's nice about this new software is we can see both views. We can see the cops on the phone and the street ahead of me, so this is good for safety. I can see people sneaking up behind me. Let's see, am I able to get a little bigger there? Yeah, look at that. So we've got all kinds of new capabilities. Can keep my eyes on the road. Now, I'm not really an NBA viewer or fan necessarily even, but this is a big deal. We've got Trump coming. I think they said you're not allowed past 30th Street. I think I see the barriers going in right now. So if you don't have tickets, see, who pays for all these cops to be here? Is it the NBA? Is it? I don't even know. They were first saying, oh, there's going to be nobody allowed and no watch party they were talking about. Normally they have a watch party right out here at Madison Square Garden. And then somebody was like, oh, Trump is a jerk, no watch party. Hey, Derek. Sorry about the tiny frame here today. I don't know why that's happening. Well, again, there's settings in here that I'm perhaps not aware of. We'll have to check it out. But we'll learn about this as it goes. So yeah, the other software had a failure where, we're on mobile data here, and you really can't reliably get even 4 or 5 megabits per second. And that thing was spiking to 10 and 12, so that was kicking me off the network all the time, and there was nothing I could do about it. So this new one hopefully has better control of the data rate. More cops on the phone. It's a good thing we have everybody out here on the phone, checking Tinder, whatever he's doing. They'll be here to slam people's heads into poles. But somebody was complaining, oh, Trump, there's going to be no watch party. And now Zoran said, yeah, we're going to have a watch party in Bryant Park. So maybe we can go to Bryant Park and check it out. I mean, I guess this is working a little bit. We've got a small frame on YouTube, which is quite odd. Do we have anything going on X? Looks like maybe no. See if I can just pass through here, see what's going on as they set up. Might have just made it in at the very edge of the cutoff. Wow, I'm surprised how big they make the actual bulletproof vests, but it takes all kinds there. So this is Madison Square Garden. This is where the game is going down. People who can't make it to New York, can see this live stream. And now we've got this great kind of like 360 view. You can see behind me, you can see in front of me. Maybe this creates some added drama. We can see people sneaking up. You there at home watching can see people trying to sneak up and kill me. By the way, it's no joke. There was some crazy attack in Penn Station yesterday People stabbing, 5 people stabbed, I think, is what happened. Normally you'd have people out here selling shirts and all kinds of stuff like that. Looks like this thing's doing a good job of holding the data rate. So again, this is something of a test. We might have a low res. We might have to zoom that up. I don't know why that's coming in small frame like that. Is that happening on all of the YouTube channels? Give me a thumbs up if you can see this video and hear this video. I realize it's smaller than it's supposed to be. I must have something set incorrectly. But there's probably going to be chaos going on over here in short order. We'll head through here over to Bryant Park where the watch party is happening.
It's live streaming. Lovely. Nixon 4. Let's go.
So now we can get, input from everybody. 360. Wow. That used to be Sparrow's over there. Closed. We got a new capability with this. Look at that. Can zoom right in. So that's kind of exciting. Some new capabilities. That's cool. It's pretty quiet. The cops have it under control. I didn't quite catch that guy running up behind me. It's a hell of a lot of overtime being paid. I recognize a lot of these Hairbag Society members, as Sal would call them. So this is it. I'm going to be closed off, at least from 7th Avenue. That's all right. So we got to come through here and see the activity before the game. We'll head over to Bryant Park and see what's going on. They're supposed to be checking tickets. You're checking tickets. You got to have a train ticket or a game ticket or some actual business over here, or they're not letting people through, is the idea. Hey, if you're watching right now on the Jason Goodman channel, give me some feedback. Is the sound okay? Is everything all right except for the smaller than usual picture, which is unfortunate, but we'll deal with. Does it look all right? Thumbs up. All right. So that's good. See, I'm glad to be back live, can interact with people, and now no one knows. Maniacs could strike at any moment. I've got maniacs all over me at all times. It's a wonderful thing. Now let's see, is it? Yeah, it's small. I see how that's working. Weird. I think I might know what the problem is. Anyway, interesting. Yeah, there's lots of settings to explore in this new software. We'll figure it out as we go. I don't know. I guess maybe the Knicks are going to win. I don't really particularly care about basketball. This was as much of a live streaming test of this new software as it is anything else. Also, it's a beautiful day in New York, so it's a good opportunity to be out. It's also nice. I don't have to switch back and forth with the lens as I used to. So a couple things we'll get to learn about this software as we go. It is a little small up there in my rear view mirror to see what's going on behind me. But better than nothing, I suppose. I was talking with Charles last night about Bill Pulte coming looking into, I would think. And so they're not too happy that he's taken the helm as the director of national intelligence. They say he has no experience in intelligence. Well, we had that maybe he doesn't have experience, but perhaps he'll pick it up quickly. He seems like a sharp guy. I don't know what James Clapper ever did in that role that was too worthwhile. But it's maybe more like May 2025. I think that I was looking at. That person, Data Republican, I forgot her real name, but she's another one of these people comes out of nowhere, uses a fake name. She was like, "Oh, there's nothing to this Tom Tillis research." Parks and I think the people who want you to forget, they know that. on in on things. So this is a high security event. Used to not be able to do that, so that's a great new capability of this software. Oh, that's not even the full real estate empire. There was more research. But then, when I came out with this stuff about Tom, gonna keep it running. It's good feedback. Milking the mic in CB radio days. What does this person say? A lot of interesting comments from people. Yes, see, that's the other thing, is that when people know I'm live, they like to make comments because I can't really see what's being said. I don't know, this seems to think it's got full network. Let's see. Oh yeah, that is terrible. Definitely a problem. Well, you might not want to watch, folks. That's okay. I guess I should have limited this test maybe to fewer YouTube channels. That would have been smart. Gonna keep the test going. See if it improves as I get over closer to the park. Fat guy in his right, again, all of this is going to be useful feedback as far as worked out before I start going wide with it. But it's just good to try it around in the real world, walk around, see what it does based on the network environment. Wow, look at that giant dog. Got other things to test here as well. No sound. Anymore. Couldn't go live, and I figured, if something crazy happens, I mean, I guess this isn't a good way to capture it either, if it's not working properly, but tune out and we'll come back another day for another clearer broadcast. But this is a deal trying to live stream walking around in a sea of radio waves and with constantly changing software. He's going to be up in the crappy seats. Trump is sitting courtside. I don't know where did this idea come from that Mamdani in-Q-tel. That's just totally a crazy thing that, in addition to being run by the CIA, it's just, why is it a non-profit? How is that allowed? Why is that allowed? So I guess, the whole Mamdani and AOC movement where they're trying to say like, oh, there are everybody should get that money if you're going to be tax exempt. Walk around the city as I typically would go to just figure out exactly what it's going to do as you walk around on a typical walk. there talking about the Trump assassination. Great opportunity for him. I mean, I wonder if we'll find out anything about that. Speaking of nonprofits, you know, we've got up starting at noon, so I don't think they're going to let you in here to this watch party unless you've got those tickets.
My big ass booty.
The Knicks are paying the city when something like this happens because, again, it's what funds this park? It's taxpayer money, isn't it? Over there. We can enjoy the screen on Bryant Park and the future of garbage. Yes, so Eric Adams if I go below 30th Street, it should be okay. Stay on 6th until we get below 30th. But look, it's day just to check out what's going on. And there are still people inside there who the door was open and going on there. I suspect the hotel is being paid off by some nonprofit to house homeless people. And listen, this suspicion is informed by the history of what's gone on there. There was that company Exodus that during the pandemic was putting Rikers Island prisoners in there. I don't understand why. How do you put prisoners into a hotel and pay for it? But I guess the hotel doesn't mind because all the rooms are rented for some fixed period of time, and maybe if that was a crappy hotel not doing well in terms of competing with other hotels in New York City, perhaps that was a good alternative. But it seems like something like that is still going on, and the city gives that nonprofit. Remember, they had something like an $800,000 no bid contract that ballooned to $55 million. That's quite a ballooning. But I guess if you're getting $55 million, you don't mind having your hotel filled up with homeless people. And then maybe you're sending some of that $55 million to Albania, where Eric Adams can get a slice, a taste of it, so to speak. Is not necessarily working properly. park is closed.